Okay, my friends, you know that these things I do so rarely. I don't even remember when was the last time I've done this, but the extended today is truly something out of this world. Like I laughed in the end. I had to like end this at the note where I was just like, this is just, I cannot even speak anymore because the way the cards came out, the way we saw the story, how it all comes together is just crazy. So yeah, you know, you don't have to go there, of course, but I feel like I'm doing public service announcement because this is truly probably one of the best readings this year. It is just magical. Anyway, guys, no more time wasted. Let's go to your YouTube reading. Hello, Scorpios. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing your reading as always. Watch this if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Also, I try to keep always this part super quick, you know, to not take too much time. What else I was gonna say? All the information about everything in the description box, and the private 2023 prediction is available. There is early bird discount if you're booking this week. So it's 2023 prediction for you, specifically based on your birth chart and tarot, just for you. So check it out in the description box. There's early bird discounts there. And anyway, guys, let's get started. Let's jump straight to the tarot. Don't forget to give thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's just go straight into it. What are you dealing with, especially when it comes to love? Let's take a look. First card, Judgment. I feel like what I'm hearing with this is the moment of truth. So what can it be? Well, of course, with Judgment, it could be you making a decision about something. It could be someone also making a decision about you. I feel like it's more like you are making a decision. You have maybe sudden epiphany, sudden understanding of something. There also could be message, communication, something, you know. Again, I don't interpret Judgment as somebody coming back, you know, because then especially, you know, with the audience that's watching, this could be a tricky message, right? But I do feel like Judgment is not as much about coming back, but it's more about maybe second chances, maybe giving something another chance. So it's less of, oh, like someone is coming back into your life, but it's more like maybe I can give something another chance. If it's not in the context of love and romance, this could be in the context of just you giving yourself maybe another chance, some passion project, some love, you know, some friendship, some situation in your life. Overall, with Judgment, I feel like you will be feeling soon sudden epiphany, which actually with the Six of Wands here could lead you to a good place. Oh, Judgment followed by Six of Wands could be like you really feeling victorious. You really feel like you made the right choice. You feel like what you are doing matters. You feel like where you're going matters. Now let's see. Eight of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it's also about understanding how much I feel like you have, because I feel like a lot of you are much closer than you think to, we have Ten of Pentacles, right? The Eight of Swords is in between Six of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are much closer to the desired outcome, to basically feeling very fulfilled, very victorious than you think. You might just have this moment where you really don't see how close you are. And here, because this Eight of Swords is literally right next to this castle, which could be this Ten of Pentacles, right? I'm literally getting, you're like right there. You just don't see it. It's like right there. We're gonna take a look why you don't see it in a moment. And, you know, astrologically, I think this could be very much because you do have a lot of planets in your 12th house. I personally, and, you know, like every Scorpio rising I know, and even for Scorpio, Sun and Moon, it's the same thing. Whenever you have planets activating your 12th house, it's just a weird feeling because you feel like just there is this, you're not ready for something new yet. It feels like things are in limbo state. Things are very like in Hangman. And look at this. This is your card, right? Death card. I do feel like you're coming back. And again, here, I feel like you're coming back to your normal self. If you've lost yourself lately, if you've been kind of not recognizing yourself, I don't know, maybe things been distracting you. Maybe there's been some situation that's been heavy on your mind. I feel like you're coming back. Now, who are you dealing with? We have Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, could be Leo energy, also Aries and Sag. Okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, general energy, Temperance. So again, what we have is that there is things coming to neutral, coming to balance. What I get is that you're dealing with someone who, first of all, coming in very strongly for you with the Knight of Wands. They are just like, let's go, let's do it. And somehow you and this person being together, it's weird because you are like on the same wave. When you are happy together, when you're in this passionate energy together, when you're having fun, it's great. when one of you is basically, I don't know what's the right word to say, when one of you is basically putting brakes on or acting confused, another one gets confused. You mirror each other's energy in some way. Eight of Swords to the Two of Swords. Look at this. Whenever they are confused or they are acting weird, or even maybe not related situation to you, something they're processing in their own life, you also like feel it very strongly and you're like, what's going on here? And I think one of the lessons here for you is to understand that not everything that's happening with this person has to do with you. So I feel like you're dealing with someone who has great effect on you. Again, when things are great, when things are happening, it's amazing. But when there is an issue, you have maybe, I'll be honest here, maybe there is some lack of energetic boundaries. And this is not just about boundaries where, oh, like, I don't like when you do this and that, this is acceptable, this is unacceptable. No, it's energy-wise, how much you allow this person affect your energy space, how much you allow what's happening with this person affect your life, your day-to-day, your work environment, your health, maybe even for some of you, right? I feel like this is not so much even about you inserting or asserting some kind of boundaries that are like, like your normal typical ones. Maybe that's what's needed too. I have no idea. But I do feel like it has to do with you not allowing, whenever they have some kind of mental confusion or whatever is happening with them, to affect you. Because I see here, especially since the new moon, maybe for some of you there's been a confusing situation going on. It's something that has to do with new moon, probably something that's already passed, either with new moon in Virgo, new moon in Libra in August or September. But it's like, for you, I think it's important to not allow whatever is happening with this person, good or bad, to have such big impact on your life. Because I do feel like that they're dealing with something, again, has nothing to do with you, doesn't have to do necessarily with even your behavior or your relationship or who you are as a person, could be their own stuff. But you sometimes, if you're not careful, I feel like you risk to miss out even on opportunities here with the 6 of Wands to 10 of Pentacles, great things that are happening in your life. You might be like, in a great place right now where you're reaping a lot of rewards for your positive actions. And maybe this person is not in the same place. Maybe they have struggles. Maybe they still have stuff to figure out. Maybe they still have growing up to do. But you, if you, once again, I'm getting this a very strong message. If you are not careful, you could allow them to affect you not in the best of ways. Because what also is happening here, 10 of Pentacles to 4 of Pentacles, maybe you are the one who recently closed a big deal. Maybe purchased a house, apartment, something with real estate. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's something with investments. Maybe it's a big level up in life in some way. You manifested something. But maybe for them, with the 4 of Pentacles, maybe it's not to say that they are not well manifested, but it's more like they're still in a stage with the 4 of Pentacles where they haven't reached, I feel like, their full potential, maybe. Or maybe they are just someone who is really watching over finances and is very careful now, scared to make the wrong move or something like that. And there is some kind of like, not to say like lack of balance, but it's more like basically whatever their situation is, give them space, let them deal with that, and then assess, reassess how you feel about it. Because what I'm getting here is that they do have some kind of disappointments with the 5 of Cups, something they are processing. And also, I feel like if you are breaking up with them, if you're making the definitive action, definite decision to move on, for some of you, this is really greatly affecting them. And I feel like you don't process things in the same way, because you with the Death card, Scorpio is used to like death rebirth process. It's almost like our second nature. It's almost weird when it's not happening, right? So you have this natural transformative energy when you're in your power. With this person with the 5 of Cups, they don't look at life maybe, or at losses or at challenges in the same way as you do. Let's clarify this cards a little further and see a little more. We'll just clarify the top of each card. I'm gonna experiment with the spreads a little bit. Let's see. So we're clarifying your person. We have the World, Knight of Cups, we have 2 of Wands. We also have Devil, definitely holding on to you, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom. So there might have been some time of, I feel like, inaction or some slowdown or some delay because somebody was really trying to find balance. I don't really feel like this is juggling of options or anything like that. It could be juggling of just different things in life, but I think because there is Temperance and 2 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles is clarifying Temperance, it has to do more with finding balance, trying to catch a breath. That's what I'm getting. And okay, let's just look into what these cards are clarifying. So with the World card here, if there is any kind of international, especially travel involved, I do feel like a person is making a decision to go towards you. There is passion here, there is like love, there is a desire to offer something. I feel like in the past there might have been something delayed when it comes to maybe a trip or future plans, further plans. What is the next step? What is the next plan? Should we plan something? Should we not plan something? There's been a delay about this, and I have to say, like, again, whoever's going to resonate with this, give a big thumbs up too, but maybe not all of you resonating, maybe it's just for someone specific, but I really do feel like somebody here really, and this is you, Scorpio, not just somebody, it's you, Scorpios. You guys, if let's say this person been unsure about something, which again does not have to do with you necessarily, they might have been able to, like, I'm getting somebody basically made a bold move, and it was in the heat of the moment, it was very passionate, it was very inspiring actions, something really pumped them up that they were able to do that. But then next moment they were like, did I bite, how you say this? Did you bite off more than you can chew? Something like that. And they were like, can I actually, chew this, what I bit off? Like, I hope you guys are following. And while they were doubting maybe themselves, not you so much, it's not about you. They were very much in a stalemate. You started thinking maybe, oh, it's about me. And you, even if you were not thinking that, I do feel like you have let somebody's indecision, especially if situation has been indecision, somebody pulled back, somebody needed time, you might have let this affect you in a way where you either stopped focusing on work or stopped focusing on your achievements, or just somehow you let this affect you. Again, there's something here about energetic boundaries. But now I feel like with the Two of Wands, for a lot of you, this person is making something about the decision, the next step. We'll see how you feel about this in a moment. Because with the Devil card, they really want to hold on to you. Like Four of Pentacles clarified by the Devil, they don't want to let this go. They feel tied to you. Seven of Pentacles, there might have been, like, I feel like if they let too much time pass with this, and too much could be different. For somebody, a week is too much. For somebody, it's, I don't know, 7 weeks or whatever. It could be different timing here. It's just time. They regret what, there's a lot of sadness, because for some of you, you moved on. You're like, you know what, if you're going to be figuring things out for so long, like, do I look like I have nothing fucking else to do? Sorry for my English, but let's see how you feel about this. We clarify you now, first row. We have here Page of Cups. For some of you, you're more than willing, I feel like, to give them another chance. Yeah, Ten of Cups, because when they, when they want to be romantic and all like cuddly bubbly, they can. King of Cups, for some of you, you also realize that this person truly did have and always had genuine feelings for you. King of Cups. We have Five of Swords. You might start seeing, just for some of you, okay, just for some of you, it's a message I'll say in a second. The Moon. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you might start seeing that this person might have some control issues that are not so healthy. Again, just for some of you. It doesn't mean for all of you. Just for some of you, you know your situation better. Be smart, be adults. Because you might start questioning whether this person is actually also pursuing you and finally making the decision because they just don't want to lose you, because you are the catch. For some of you, you might be very well financially manifested, have like different cool stuff. For others of you, maybe there's just a lot of successful people also looking at you and you have a lot of options. But you're like with the Five of Swords here, are they holding on to me just because, there is some kind of benefit to this to them? Or is it because that's just like they just don't want to let me go? Like some of you have this, questioning here. But again, what I'm seeing with the World to the Page of Cups, especially if this person is making an effort to see you and there is any kind of long distance, international, especially travel, you are more than willing to give them another chance, I feel like, with the Page of Cups, because you do know that when you are with them, you feel very happy. It's rainbows, butterflies. It's an amazing feeling. They really open, I feel like, your heart, and you realizing also that, they're making plans to be with you. For some of you, it's like very serious. They are even planning to move to your country or something like that. You're like, wow, this is amazing. Now, the doubts that you have here have to do once again with them not letting you go, and you're like, again, do you want to be with me, or are you just holding on to me because you don't want anyone else to have me? And I feel like, especially if there's been pause or something like this with the moon card here, you're also thinking, like, can I trust this? Where they've been? What's going on, right? There's 7 of Cups here, so there's something here also about the situation you do not see clearly. Let's see, how far should we go? Let's keep going. This is going to be new a little bit how we do this today. Take a lot of cards. Let's see, we have here King of Swords connecting now, the two of you. We have the Sun. Again, when you're with each other, I feel like it's just so happy. What can really help or hurt, I feel like this connection is how you communicate. What's left unsaid, what's being expressed. Sometimes I feel like what's really needed to be expressed is not being expressed. And either you or this person is slowing themselves down. They really want to say something, but they're like, oh, it's going to be too much or it's so stupid. Let me not say this. Other times when it's actually better to pause and not say something, you guys have no, what do you call it, breaks. So there's something about communication. We have here High Priestess. Once again, there is a little bit of doubts where you're questioning something. 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like there is a decision to give this another chance, and again, it's mainly because you feel so happy. There is, I feel like, also going to be a lot expressed, maybe even some mystery is going to come out. 5 of Wands here represents, I feel like, you sometimes going about things in a different way. That's something I already said with the Death card and 5 of Cups. They sometimes allow their disappointments to get the best of them, like they can get into this very sort of like, not depression, but like, I don't know, sort of feeling blue, everything is hopeless, why even try? You have that side of you too, but I feel like you have that side in you too, but I feel like you guys are always transforming. Like you will feel a few days like this, but then you'll go through your like Phoenix death rebirth stage and you will begin again, basically. And I feel like for this person, it's a little harder to pick themselves up and keep running, if you will. Let's see a little more. We have here, because I'm getting like in general, I feel like this person is really scared that you're gonna hurt them because they know you have, basically, if things don't go, to something more spiritual, to something more serious, maybe it could be, if it's like, it's a significant enough connection for them to know that you have the power basically to hurt them if things end. And maybe you feel this as well. It's not just on one side. King of Pentacles, they want to be able to provide for you and just be a good match for you, I'm getting. And it's almost like the slowdown for this person has a lot to do with them overthinking. But at the same time, even if that happened, especially if it's like Leo energy here, we have Leo, Gemini too, Scorpio, even another as well. They cannot stay away, I'm getting, from you for too long because they do miss you. So this is the person here who caught feelings. Now, they do have something that I feel like they are now 100% transparent about. Again, when I say this, I do not mean, lying, cheating, anything like that. It's not what I mean. It might be something that's coming out about the change, some kind of change that happened in this person's life, which they did not share maybe about. We'll take a look about this in the extended. This is a little too much for YouTube. What do we want to look at when it comes to this person? What is the best outcome when it comes to this situation for you, Scorpios? We have your Justice. I do feel like for a lot of you, there is a karmic link with this person. When I say karmic, I don't use it in a bad way like readers do. It's just anything. Your mother, who you love a lot and who loves you and who have amazing relationships could be a karmic connection because you have some kind of soul contract or whatever. Could be these things. There is something here that's fair with this outcome. We also have here the Moon. We have the 8 of Cups, we have the 2 of Cups and 4 of Cups. And see, it's interesting, Ace of Cups at the bottom. So there is love, and I do feel like the love that could just completely sweep you off your feet. But I also see choices, because with the Moon card, the choice has not been fully made yet for the two of you to actually continue engaging with this. I feel like for some of you, if this person might have taken too much time thinking or stuff, you're like, I'm gonna let go. So see, like even in the 2 of Cups here, they have not reached out to these cups yet. They are still looking at each other. The cups are still up in the air. So like, will you choose me? Should I choose you? There is still this kind of like big question in the air. Are we committing to this? So maybe for some of you, there is no commitment yet. For others, maybe you're together, but you're not married yet, or you don't have a child yet, or whatever, you know, the situation is. It's like, should we choose each other? Should we even go forward with this? Let me take a few more cards before we go to the extended. Chariot. A decision is about to be made. Like the Chariot card, in this specific card also you have this rider, you know, getting right in. So the decision is about to be made, and I feel like once the decision is made, you know, it's gonna be quite a ride, you know. King of Swords, again, there is something here about, it's not there yet, right? It's about to be made. Something is about to be communicated. Something is about to be declared, I'm getting. Tower, maybe for some of you unexpectedly. But with the Six of Wands, I do think it's kind of like, this is one of the monks from the Hierophant. If you know, in the Hierophant, there's two monks in front of the Pope, the Hierophant figure. So there is going to be almost like a mission that you're going to be rewarded for, or something that's going to have a very big significance. Choosing or not choosing someone, and look at this, Hierophant is right here. This is one of the monks, right? On the left here from this Hierophant figure. And if you want to, by the way, learn tarot with me, I have a class as well. You can stream on Vimeo, it's linked in the description. But it's like there is some kind of decision that's pretty big to commit, probably. And when I say commit, it's not just about, oh, I marry you or whatever. I feel like to commit to some kind of journey, even together, that could be like still up in the air. Anyway, guys, we'll take a look at the extended into everything that's going on over here. We will take the Astro Tarot, which is showing the outcome, right? And we're gonna take a look at, let's do this. Let's clarify this card by card. First and foremost, I really do want to see, there has been this energy where a person might have taken a long time, was deciding on something. Let's see what it was about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We also have with the Devil card, them really holding on to you. Now let's just find out more about this. How does this work here? 6 cards over here. I also want to see a decision that's being made here with the Chariot card. What is the decision that's being made? And also, where does this journey lead you? We'll take a look at this and even more. Again, for some of you, the decision has not been made yet. You're still deciding what to do in the situation, how things will go. Link to the extended is going to be down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Really, really love you and appreciate you. We'll talk soon. Bye.